The WESTEST 2 is prepared specifically, or was prepared specifically for West Virginia students. So we are not compared then to students at the national level, because it is simply a West Virginia test, and so the students are evaluated according to the content standards and objectives, and that then makes it apparently more fair for the students. I'm thinking that was the goal of specifying just West Virginia in that. Now, as far as the new test that's replacing the WESTEST, I don't know if that's a national standards test. We tell the students to use common sense. We tell them to read everything and to make sure that they don't skip anything. If they skip it, go back to it. But common sense and a thorough reading of the passages, so that they don't rush, and it's not a contest to see who can finish first.
Because the test isn't timed.
Yes.
So we tell the students just to take their time, that they have as long as they need, and just general test taking skills that would work across content levels. But as far as content, just focusing on the CSOs and making sure we're hitting all of our objectives throughout the school year.
I don't feel like at our school we are driven by needing to teach to the test. You know, I mean, I think people think that we're driven by what scores are our students going to get on the test. But really, I think what Ms. Carpenter is saying is if you prepare them with the content that they're supposed to have, they should be prepared for the test. And I don't think we don't have sample tests that we try to give them and let's practice, you know, how you're going to bubble it in, or these are practice questions for the actual test, you know, going back over old tests. I don't think we're driven, you know, by that. But, well, yeah, I mean, you always recommend, you know, trying to get enough sleep the night before and having a good breakfast and taking it seriously, all the things that they've been told since they were, again, in elementary school every year. Maybe a challenge for high school students that they actually follow through. But I mean, we try to emphasize that it's something that's supposed to reflect what they've learned, and it will, in some cases, affect what classes they can take the next year, so they don't want to accidentally not take it seriously and end up in a class that they don't really need.